So to this, we left what? We left the preference dividends, for the current year. In case we are computing the earnings per share for a group of companies, we left what? To this, we left the profit attributable to the non-controlling interest to the NCI. And also to this, we said we add any loss from discontinued operation, loss from the discontinued operations, loss from discontinued operation. That's basically how we compute that profit attributable to ordinary shareholders. So I want us to just plug in those figures, having that format of computing the factors. Now, where do we have the profit after tax for this year, for the year 2023? That information, we have it within paragraph 1 of the question. Within paragraph 1, I think in paragraph 1, the last sentence. Can we go to the last sentence of paragraph 1? We are told 𝐶𝐈 Limited profit after tax from the continuing operations for the year which ended 31st of December 2023 amounted to 201,600,000, and for the year which ended 31st of December 2022 was 97.2. So in our case, we are given this profit for the year, or the profit after tax for 2023, as an amount of 600,000, and basically I thought that this particular profit is from the continuing operation. So being the profit from the continuing operation, it basically means that there is no profit, or basically there is no loss from the discontinued operation which has been included. Operation. In case of a parent company may be having various subsidiaries, and because one of the subsidiaries is making losses, that subsidiary has been disposed, has been sold by the parent company. It is a discontinued operation. So we said in computation of both the basic and also diluted earnings per share, we totally exclude any profit or loss from discontinued operation. We only use the profit or loss from the continuing operation. So meaning that in this case, we don't have any loss because this pure profit from continuing operations. Then in this case, we need to check whether this company had issued preference shares. Well, there are some preference shares which were issued. But also there is something which you said is very, very important, and you must remember that throughout. In case the company had issued preference shares, and the preference shares issued by the company, they are redeemable, we said never make a mistake of deducting their dividends here, because we said redeemable preference shares, this to the company is like a debt capital, because these are preference shares once issued by the company has to redeem them back. So this is like a debt capital. And therefore, we say the dividends in relation to the redeemable preference shares, those dividends are basically classified as part of the finance cost, And therefore, in arriving at this particular profit, which we have here, all expenses, including the finance cost, have been what? Deducted. So in case the preference shares issued by the company are redeemable, don't list their dividends there. Yes.